This recipe is Çilbir. It's a Turkish dish consisting of a beautiful roasted garlic, paprika butter, crusty bread of your choice, and then of course those soft poached eggs. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright, we'll start out with our garlic. We're going to need one whole bulb. A few people do cut off the top, I've seen, but you don't need to do that. You can just leave it whole, and we're going to wrap this up in foil, nice and tight, into a little package. Place it onto a baking tray, then just roast at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Now in the meantime, we can add 50 grams of natural yogurt into a mixing bowl, then grate 1 garlic clove along a fine microplane or fine box grater to create a paste. Remove the zest from 1/4 of a lime, and I know I'm using the microplane the wrong way before you say anything, and also do the same thing with 1/4 of a lemon. Squeeze in the juice from 1/4 of the lemon as well, and also season to taste with sea salt flakes and ground white pepper. You can use cracked black pepper if you wanted to, but it will leave large chunks in the sauce. Once that's all in, just give it a quick mix until nice and smooth and combined, and then we can pop this aside for the time being. To make the paprika chili butter, place a small pan over a medium heat, add in 42 grams of unsalted butter, that's 3 tablespoons worth, 1 teaspoon or 2.5 grams of sweet or smoked paprika, and 1 teaspoon or 2 grams of dried chili flakes. Give this a mix over that medium heat just for those flavors to infuse and it to form that beautiful red and golden color. Then we can remove this from the stovetop, place it into a bowl, and then just allow it to sit for the time being. If it does solidify, just melt it in the microwave or back in the pan. Now after 45 minutes on the garlic, we're going to then remove this from the tray just so it will cool down a little bit faster. Place it onto a wire rack or any heat resistant surface, and once it has cooled down, we can then unwrap it, and what we have is that beautiful roasted garlic. Let's then place a large saucepan of water over a high heat, add in 15 milliliters of white vinegar, which is completely optional, and then let this come to a boil. Then choose a bread of choice. You can use rye, sourdough, ciabatta, focaccia, Turkish bread, the choice is up to you. I'm then drizzling over a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because I'm going to do this in a pan. If you just want to do this straight in a toaster, don't worry about doing this because you'll set your toaster on fire. If you are going to do it the way I'm doing it, place a large pan over a medium-high heat, add in that bread, preferably about 2 slices at a time. Obviously, if you have a bigger pan, you can do more, and then toast this for about 2 minutes on each side, just until you get that beautiful golden crust all over. Then remove and just keep this hot. With the water at a boil, I like to then create a vortex. It's completely optional, you don't have to do it, and I know some people will say that it doesn't do anything, but it does for me, so that's all that matters. And then I'm going to add in as many eggs as you like. Poach these for 2.5 minutes until they're beautifully soft. If you like them cooked longer, just cook them an extra minute or so, but these will continue to cook once you remove them and then drain them on paper towel. Once the garlic is cool enough to handle, we can then slice this in half straight through the center, and what we have just created is this beautiful garlic that's oozing in flavor, and you can literally spread that like butter. As for that, we are then going to squeeze it out onto our bread. I like to use 1/2 for 2 slices of bread, and you can eat way more than this. It's not strong like a raw garlic. It's actually really nice to eat like this. And then just use the back of a spoon to spread it evenly across those 2 slices, or however many slices of bread you decide to use. Next to go down is that citrus yogurt. I recommend about a tablespoon on each slice of bread. This recipe does serve 4, and I am making 1 serving here just for the purpose of this video. And once that is spread out, we can then place these neatly onto a plate, place over those poached eggs, and again, use as many poached eggs as you like. Drizzle over that paprika chili butter to create a beautiful color as well as a fantastic flavor. Then we can garnish this with some fresh dill or any herbs of your choice, and I'm also going to add over some flat leaf parsley. Finish it with a little bit of cracked black pepper as well as some sea salt flakes. Then we can pop open that egg, and this looks absolutely fantastic and smells amazing too.
And then all that's left to do is, of course, we can then dig in. In regards to a dish like this, the flavor and texture is absolutely perfect. I've gone with a brioche bread. You can go sourdough, ciabatta, or even rye. Soft poached eggs, cook them longer if you like that. And then obviously with that citrus yogurt and that butter, it balances the sweet and savory really, really well. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.